I know the thumbnail is kind of misleading, guys, but when I say that we're getting right into today's video, the forgettable, the sets that and we've had sets in the past that we have completely forgotten about. Do I have to bring up Chilling Reign, the print window that set was in? I mean, poor Chilling Reign never stood a damn chance. But when I talk about and when we go into the thumbnail, right? The Ascending Heroes Make a Dream. We have Crown Zenith, and of course, Phantasmal Flames and the Zard. When I say that these potentially could be forgettable, I had this thought of making this video from the last two or so videos. Shout out to my boy JTR that was saying that I left a comment saying, "Man, it's crazy how Crown Zenith and V-Star Universe was, in particular, he said V-Star Universe was so hyped up. It was so like everyone wanted it. It got expensive. It got cheap. It got expensive. It got cheap. The singles were fluctuating all over the place. People literally couldn't stop talking about V-Star Universe. To see now how it's just completely flatlined, and the boxes are still available. They're not like super hard to get a hold of. They're just not insanely cheap anymore. But when I think about sets like that, and again, I'm going to bounce in between Japanese and English. When I think about sets like that, I'm like, what happened? Like, did people eventually get tired of the set, or did, better sets started to come out and people started to not look in the past? What was it? And can we use that as an example? Crown Zenith, Chilling Reign. Chilling Reign wasn't in the thumbnail, but it's one that is very, very vivid in my memory. That Chilling Reign just never stood a chance. Like I believe at that point when Chilling Reign came out, I was still looking at some of the other top sets. Heck, I was still opening Battle Styles. I mean, Chilling Reign came out way after Battle Styles. I was still looking at Vivid, and then of course once Evolving Skies came out, it was completely over. Now Chilling Reign is so much better than the two sets, Vivid and Battle Styles, for most of you guys. But once Evolving Skies came out, I mean, it was over for Chilling Reign. And it's completely, in my personal opinion, the forgotten set. Now, it has tons of alternate arts, has tons of stuff to chase. But the main focus was the Ice Rider Calyrex. And we could see a similar fate going into Inferno X, Phantasmal Flames. Now, with Phantasmal Flames, I got my notes right here. I'm trying not to look at my notes. But when we talk about Phantasmal Flames, that set is a whole lot of fluff Pokemon. Kinda in the same sense of the Chilling Reign, and you could throw the style of print or the timing of the print as like an Obsidian Flames. Chilling Flames and Chilling Reign 2.0, 3.0, whatever you want to call it. In a sense of, Chilling Reign had a lot of like fluff Pokemon in my personal opinion. And I know I wanted to make sure I wasn't just talking out of my ass, and I went over to Reddit, did my full Chilling Reign. I mean, it was the same thing. A lot of people were like, no one wants these Ice Rider Calyrex. I don't understand as a DLC, a part of the game, and the Galarian birds, the Galarian bird trio, I didn't like them. I know a lot of you guys didn't as well. A lot of people did love them though. But there was a whole lot of what the hell is going on in the set. And this is how I feel with Phantasmal Flames. Phantasmal Flames has the Sharpedo, the Lopunny, the Mega Heracross. I'm looking at the box right now. It's like right next to me. Who else? Let's see. Who else we have on this box right here? We got Charizard. Oh yeah, we got Lopunny and Gengar. Of course, Gengar. But that's an all-star lineup minus the Lopunny, unless you're a little freak like that. But it could be right there with Obsidian Flames, and I like Obsidian Flames for what it is. I think it has a little less to pull than, of course, Phantasmal, but Phantasmal Flames is a damn near a lottery ticket. I was watching Mason's from Cardinal Gaming's video, and he said the same thing. He was like, it's a lottery ticket. It's Charizard or Gold Charizard or bust. And for a lot of people, I understand that's why we do it. That's why you guys open packs. You guys want to hit those top chase hits. But in this market with these pack prices and how hard it is to get packs, I mean, sure, you can. I have friends that have been driving around all bunch of different cities to collect 5 packs from Best Buy, 5 packs from Walmart, 5 packs. That's a whole afternoon that I could just go online and grab 25 sleeve blisters for an extra $5. it seems like this set is just not worth, the juice isn't worth the squeeze, and I believe we are going to see that the decline with this set, and it will be in the same light as the Obsidian Flames, regardless of how well that Charizard performs, the SIR, SAR, whatever you choose to collect, whatever language. My price prediction still stays the same. I think in English that card is about $300, and in Japanese probably like $200 and some change, maybe $200. It's a good card. It's one of the best Charizards we've ever seen. Of course, I'm not taking anything away from that Zard, but like I said, when everybody is pulling that card, when everybody and that's all that's in that set. And it really does seem like a lot of people are. I follow tons of people on Instagram that aren't like rip and shippers. These are just like standard average collectors that just go out, rip some Pokemon packs. That Zard feels like it's being pulled left and right, regardless of what TCG player is saying that how hard it is to pull. It really does seem like there's a lot of those SIR Charizards. Now those gold Charizards is a whole different story. Now when I say that it's Charizard or bust, it really is that SIR or bust, because you're not pulling that gold Charizard. That gold Charizard, it's a whole different story. But then again, we don't really care about that gold Charizard regardless of how hard it is to pull. We've never cared about gold cards, no matter how hard they were to pull in any of the sets. I mean, look back in history. I always say, guys, if you're not sure where a set's like potential is, like you look at sets in the past. Now, why I put Ascending Heroes on the thumbnail with Forgettable, and why I talk about Crown Zenith or V-Star Universe, right? Mega Dream. When I talk, they're all under the same umbrella with, I believe that Ascending or a Mega Dream's ceiling is going to be V-Star Universe. Like we could talk about percentages up, that if you guys want to be really in detail with what I'm saying, but I think that the popularity is the ceiling of, and just being super general, the popularity is going to be as high as Crown Zenith. And I think Crown Zenith and Mega Dream, I mean, they're right there, literally going blow for blow. I can't give one the winner. I mean, we have the 4 golds cards from V-Star Universe that are just insane, biblical cards. We've never seen cards like that before. And then on Mega Dream, we have the Dragonite, the Mega Gengar, which are good cards. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of really good traders and stuff, but I don't think it's going to be more popular than V-Star Universe. Even in a crazy Pokemon bull run like we're in right now, tailing off Pokemon bull run, I still don't think it's going to stack up to V-Star Universe, in my personal opinion. And as we go further into the Mega Block, which I was thinking this morning, again, while I'm watching these, while I'm just doing my Pokemon reports of the entire social media sphere. That's the first thing I do. I wake up, check Reddit, check Twitter, I go down the Pokemon rabbit hole. It really starts to seem like just the Mega Block wasn't what people thought it was going to be. I think it's insanely oversaturated, overvalued, because of the tail end of SV era going into the Mega Block and the heights of Pokemon. Man, if we were seeing this stuff, like if you gave it the shot of what Crown Zenith was inheriting as far as like the market, I think MEO1 would right now probably be like $175. I think Fantasmal Flames would probably be right there at $175, $200. Ascending Heroes, like we wouldn't be fighting over it. It'd be like, wow, it's really good. I mean, people were really excited for Crown Zenith. Again, like I said, V-Star Universe as well. I believe there was more hype with V-Star than it was for Ascending Heroes and Mega Dream. There's a whole lot of like, what the hell is going on with Ascending Heroes and Mega Dream? That's because they don't understand the TCG player side. They don't ever, people that watch YouTube, people that are on Instagram and stuff, they don't care about the meta. They don't care about the players. I always try to keep you guys in mind for the 2 players that watch me. I always try to keep you guys in mind, but these are all reprints of those cards, playable cards, and to get these cards into players' hands as a second or third chance for them to get into players' hands. So that's what it is. And when it comes, and because we know people are going to bling out their decks, I know people are going to say in the comments, Henry, but there's just alternate arts. believe it or not, people are going to play with with that Mega Dragonite. People are going to play with that Mega Gengar. There's always people. There's a few guys I follow on Instagram, and I look at their decks. I'm like, oh my god, like they are literally playing with like the Dragonite V. Like they're literally playing with the Mewtwo Altar, and they're just like, they're, oh my god, shuffling it. I'm like, oh, but like, who's to say that's wrong, right? Like that's what they're meant for. They're meant to be played with. We're the weirdos over here, like, oh my gosh, I pulled it. I gotta like have black gloves and a test tube and slowly put it in. Okay, all right, let me get the magnifying glass, the 3D X-ray thing. Okay, it's gonna, let me send it to PSA. Oh my gosh, hopefully we're the dorks, people that are playing the game. Like you guys have hand. But when it comes to the Mega Evolution block, I think a lot of people were disappointed. They didn't get exactly what they wanted. I don't understand what they thought this Mega block was going to be. For me personally, I love it. I think it's cool. I missed out on the first part of Mega Evolutions. I thought Mega Evolutions were weird. I didn't really like the gimmick. I thought it wasn't that cool, and it wasn't until like I started doing more and more research, more and more, watch more Pokemon YouTubers from the past that talked about the Mega Evolutions, talked about the XY era. I started to get more. I started to be more appreciative of those cards, and now looking back, I feel super silly, super dumb. I'm like, but I'm admitting I was wrong, right, about the Megas. Like I went out and I bought, of course, my favorite Pokemon in those old Mega cards. I bought like a Mega Blastoise, Mega. I think I have the Mega. I always get the Charizards. I think Mega Charizard Y, but it's super damaged. But I wanted it for the card, for the binder. I was like, wow, I really missed out. My boy, shout out to Sunil, he was the first one that showed me the Mega cards at the skate park. He brought a binder, and I remember he was so juiced on the Mega Rayquaza, and I was like, that card is terrible. Now looking back, I'm like, that card is sick. I'm so stupid. It was just such a time, and so I think the people that experienced the Mega Block for the first time, and they're coming back and they're seeing this version of the Mega Block, I don't think it holds the same way. For example, I just don't think it's as aggressive. Like this Mega Evolution block in today's era it's very like kid friendly. It feels very cartoonish. Whereas like the OG Mega cards felt really aggressive, felt really like rated teen. That may sound insane, but that's the difference I see with these two eras. But I'm enjoying the Mega Evolution block. I just take it for what it is. I believe it's like a 7 out of 10. Mega Fantasmal Flame is probably a 6.5 for me. It's not anything super crazy, anything that's like really blew my mind. Besides that Charizard, right? I like the comic book style full art cards. I think those are really interesting. But I know for most people, you guys are just not like completely sold. The most excited I've seen, especially the English audience, is for Ascending Heroes. It seems like in Japan, there's a lot of people that feel really strongly about Mega Dream. So I'm glad that they're enjoying it. But it's 50-50 split for Ascending Heroes. Like you either like the Mega Gengar or you don't. You either love the Mega Dragonite or you don't. And then the rest of the cards, like people in the States, we don't care about trainers. Besides me, I think the trainers is where that set just is S tier. Most people don't like it. So as I'm looking through Instagram, as I'm, the release and as people are pulling them in Japanese, the English audience on Instagram, they're responding, and it really seems like not a lot of people are super excited. So let me just bring it all back to, can we see a similar fate as for Ascending Heroes than it going into, or will it turn into Crown Zenith? I believe so. Can we see Mega Dream have the same fate as V-Star Universe? I think there's just such a good comparison. I think that's exactly where each set should be, and I think that they're right there. Like this isn't something that's going to re-spark the Pokemon market, and including Fantasmal Flames, since it's the most recent English release. Like, this is not going to re-spark the Pokemon hobby. This is not going to continue like, oh my gosh, this is the one that we just passed the baton on for as far as like Fantasmal to Ascending. We just passed the baton on. It's just good. We're just going to continue to go with this Pokemon bull run. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy, so crazy. It's just it keeps on Pokemon only goes up. We're just going to go double MSRP here, double MSRP next week, it's triple MSRP, triple this price. No. This is the top. Like, this is predicting the top. This is it, guys. Like, it's not getting any crazier than this. Your MSRP booster box that you get from Pokemon Center isn't gonna 3x. Like, you guys were crazy thinking that the 2x's was like sustainable. This is it. This is the top, guys. Enjoy it while you can, because after Ascending Dream comes out, it's gonna change Pokemon. I don't think the set is better than Crown Zenith, and look at what Crown Zenith has done. It's taken so long to appreciate overpriced. We talk about V-Star Universe. It has taken so long to get to this price and hold at that price. So if you're thinking that Pokemon's just gonna have another blow off top, like, you're greatly mistaken. I guess that's really what this whole video was about. It was about telling people the top is in. The top is for sure in. Like, these sets. Like, I titled it Forgettable because that's exactly what they're going to be in like 5 years. They're gonna be like, oh man, remember Ascending Heroes? Yeah, that was good. It had a lot of trainers. Yeah, the Mega Gengar was cool, but that's literally what's gonna happen. Because as the next set comes out, the next actual set, this is like ME 2.5. As that set comes out, people are gonna have the TikTok brain and what's new, what's shinier. And I understand why, because the two biggest cards in that set are going to be Mega Dragonite and Mega Gengar. Now, both beautiful cards. I love those cards. I think they're great. But I think the Mega Gengar is probably like a 7 out of 10. I think that Mega Dragonite, for me, because I'm a Mega Dragonite lover, I think it's probably a 8.5 out of 10. It's a great card. It's better than the V from Evolving Skies, in my personal opinion. But it's just not enough for the English audience, guys. So we're going to leave it off there. You guys can agree to disagree. This one's probably going to stir up a lot of comments in the comment section. But until tomorrow, I'll catch you guys with a fresh new video. Market Watch Monday tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Peace out.